Ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday. It's Slabber Day. It's time for OnlySlabs. And we're going to kick it off, as we always do, with this man right here, Chris the Comic Vet. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. You know, you look good in that t-shirt. I wish I had one of those.
Well, funny you should say. I will be posting a little bit later on. We'll talk about it. The link to the merch store, I'll pin it up a little bit in a little bit during the show, so people could get their very own OnlySlabs shirt. And guess what? All that merch also supports comics curing cancer. So that's a beautiful, beautiful thing there. But is it a bit brisk up there in Canada today?
It's seasonal, that's for sure.
Oh, okay.
It's still above freezing. However, tomorrow they're calling for the first walloping into Ontario of that white stuff that I don't even like to talk about.
Oh wow, that sucks. Yeah, we're sitting at we're seasonal as well. It's about 23.8 today. So anyways, we have a guest who ladies and gentlemen, from New York, we presume. He talks about it all the time like he is. So we have to take his word for it. Ladies and gentlemen, IzzyVerse NYC, how are you doing, sir?
How you doing, guys?
Welcome to the show again. We're happy to have you back. We're going to do what we do here in a second here. First, let me go ahead and throw up the old, if you're watching the replay, skip the bypass button. Let's go ahead and throw up the TV 14 DLS, and let's play a romper room here if I can find my stupid stuff. Here we go. Romper room.
Romper bumper, stomper boo, tell me do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all of my friends have fun at play?
Well, the adventurous Joe is here and a new member of the channel. Congratulations. Thank you, sir, for joining the channel.
Joe,
rejoining.
Right here, Joe.
Yeah, Joe rejoining the channel membership. Thank you, sir, for that. By the way, for anybody who might be watching this for the first time doesn't know, we're going to play Romper Room. We're going to say hello to the chat. And as we go, we're going to have a bunch of super chats. We're going to acknowledge those super chats because that all goes to support comics curing cancer. Everything on this channel does supports comics curing cancer, which is an official campaign of the American Cancer Society. This channel revenue, all these super chats, it all goes to help support that. So thank you so much for everybody who participates today. You're under no obligation, but hey, you're cool. Let's Crucius. Hooray! Vogs is here. It's time for OnlySlabs. Hi, Chris, Robin, Izzy. Hey to you, Vogs. Happy to have you with us today.
Yes, sir.
Rob sent you a receipt. Yep, I got your receipt. I will get you taken care of this weekend, sir. Let's see, let's Crucius now with the woohoo. Marty Aleshko, happy Slabber Day from Canada, everybody. And he does his usual duty, which is to drop the first super chat of the day to say cancer sucks, but slabs are cool. Well, thank you so much for that, Marty, and this one's for you. Here we go. Izzyverse artist and community member extraordinaire from John's Comics with Friends. Thank you, sir.
Extraordinaire, like that.
Izzy, yeah, extraordinaire. Comics books with Izzy. He says, hey, I got slabs, and drops a bunch of emojis. See, happy Slabber Day, or good Slabber Day from Wellbore. Afternoon, slab heads. Jonathan, happy Slabber Day, everybody. Wayne Deacon, in a galaxy far, far away, two funny-looking droids were caught by the Dark One, but they escaped and found fam on a TV show and formed the new band, the Goldenrods and the Slabber Days. Hello, all. And they solved murder mysteries in space.
In space.
We are funny looking, though. Let's be honest.
But that's the only piece that was missing from it was like the unsolved mysteries in space as they sort of formed that band, Goldenrods and the Slabber Days, and they solved mysteries in space. The mystery of who slabbed that book or who unslabbed that book with this guy, Mad Spidey, $14.99 super chat. Cancer sucks. Slabs are okay, I guess. Says the man who's getting a whole ton of them.
It's relevant.
Oh my gosh.
Man, Spidey, thank you so much. We appreciate you, sir. This one is for you.
Free refills with that?
If it's Izzy or cancer, where do we lean? Wow.
That's a rough one.
Well,
he's hardcore, man. Trust me, he's hardcore.
I'd like to think we lean with Izzy on that one.
Bit, right?
Yeah, right. Jado's way, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for the very generous super chat. This one is for you.
Oh.
That's not what it looks like.
Robert Monroe says, no, it looks like Happy Slabber Day. Jedi Batman says hello. Christina Payne, hello, comic family. Big prayers out to you and hope for the best for your father. She shared a bunch of stuff with us I won't get into. If you're into groups, you know. If you're not, just think of Christina and her family. Brian Barrick, it's slabbing time. Hello, all. We're so glad to have you with us. The great Dr. Von Hoots Comics. Happy Slabber Day, folks. Thank you, sir. Happy to have you with us. This one is for you. Anachronic Comics, Joe, thank you for coming by and joining us today. Canadian Survivalist, what's up? Dagger Cards, it really brings out your eyes, Rob. Thank you. Comiverse, happy Slabber Day and afternoon, everyone. It's slabbing time. Let's see. Christina Payne drops that link tree to the Comics Curing Cancer. Absolutely. Thank you for everything Comics Curing Cancer. That is a place to go. It's going to get you to the merch stop. It'll get you to the exclusives. It'll get you to all that stuff, including still running the For the People exclusive. I got the comment up. It's hard to see, but where you can get for a limited time, even the banner covers it up. For $30, you get all 3 books, the 2 exclusives plus the art book just for $30 over there at the link tree. Thank you, Christina, for throwing that up. Brother John, happy Slabber Day, brothers and sisters. And I should say, Comics Curing Cancer, just because the big event hit doesn't mean it's not over. It is a year-long campaign. Our stretch goal now, because we were over 65, we're stretching. We're hoping to get to 70 by the end of the year. Merch, it's very possible. Last year we brought on pretty close to 5,000 in the last couple months. There's still whatever's left over from what this show generates after we pay all the expenses for the year that goes in as well too. So here's the 70, baby. That would be something. Cliff on Comics says hashtag OnlySlabs, hashtag for the people. Absolutely. Hey, that for the people shirt designs, those go away at the end of the month. They're only here for this month only. Southern Comic Geek, thank you for coming and joining us. And thank you, of course, for all your generous donations of art during Comics Curing Cancer. Joffrey Castro, hello, everyone. Let's see. TM Nerdy drops that 13 months membership chat to say, I hate cancer. He's a newest member of the Goon Squad, by the way. Let's see here. Chris Bell, good evening. Good evening to you over there in the UK. The real James Willie, not that fake James Willie. 34 months. And he wishes all the Americans a happy Thanksgiving upcoming. We appreciate you that. It is the best time of the year. It's turkey year. Turkey time.
Got them ready, right? You got the turkeys ready, right?
I have my pre-Thanksgiving turkey is in the fridge. That's being smoked tomorrow.
Wow.
That we have. Then I will take that carcass. I will boil it down. I will make turkey stock, which I will inject into the main turkey, which is already on order for Thanksgiving. We have a nice 18-pound bird on order, so that'll be nice, and we'll smoke that one as well. So yeah, I'm serious when it comes to thanks.
I got one question though. One personal question that I feel you would normally share.
You're welcome anytime.
Who enjoys your Thanksgiving work? I think that's the only correct word. Your wife or your children? Who enjoys it more? Your children or Ms. Frenzy?
We all do. I mean, I probably enjoy it the most because I'm
turkey.
all,
that part.
I'm all about that smoke. Oh yeah. Anyways, see, welcome to welcome to OnlySlab Hub. Nice. Drop the link for Comic Vet. Phil Aileen. Hello, people. Let's see. Let's get past some of the repeats and let's get into who else we need to say hello to. Steven C. $5 super chat. Happy Slabber Day Henchman and Goon Squad. Thank you so much for that. This one is yours.
Bet she gives great helmet.
Kiss me. No.
Lord help me, what? You need it on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
Joe's looking forward to Izzy's Slabs. Nerdy Geek, what's up, Rob, Chris, Izzy, and everyone? Happy Slabber Day. Thank you so much. Frenzy stops in by to say hello. Happy Slabber Day, all. Let's see here. Ryan Riley, what's up, cool people? I mean, he's talking to you, Canada.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
temperature-wise,
you're
We're in about the 50s here, 50s Fahrenheit.
That's just it's just not hot. Senor Headbang, Black Sheep Comic Club. Woo! Let's go. Hey, T Dirty. Say Kenneth Bird. Hi to everyone that's here today. Thank you so much for coming. It's a cup of comics. What's up, Slab fan, comic fans? Let's see here. What else we got to say? Dale Suspense. Happy Slabber Day. JSS Brooklyn. Afternoon, all. Thank you for coming.
Hey, John.
There's enough turkey that I don't have to cook for days.
That's the answer I was looking for.
And I eat it all week long. Remember, for 34 months, turkey time.
Dale has a humongous box waiting to get to him soon.
Nice. Am I hearing this right? You take a turkey to liquidate and inject into another turkey? I absolutely do.
I said it before and I'll say it again. You Americans know how to eat.
I used to do perpetual turkey, where I used to take the Thanksgiving turkey and boil it down to make stock, then freeze the stock till next year and inject the previous Thanksgiving turkey into the new Thanksgiving turkey. I stopped doing that, and I just do I would switch to the pre-game turkey to make sure that I get opportunity to warm up for the big event. It's just like football. You guys, football, they don't go out and just play. They practice during the week. So it's important when the Super Bowl of cooking is Thanksgiving, you have to warm up and practice beforehand.
But you don't take that practice, liquidate it, and then inject it.
You got to learn. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Nucking Futz 1. Happy Slabber Day, you guys. Do you don't know? Let's see. You guys do know you don't have to have turkey. Yeah, it is true. You can't have other things, but I love turkey. And it's one of those few times a year that you can get them fresh.
So in my household, for a very long time, we actually didn't have turkey. We had practically every other animal known to man. Yeah. It was that's kind of a Spanish household with the pernil and all other types of food and all types of potato you could think of. So it's common really with Spanish
Thanksgiving
households.
To me is the fur babies. No one arguing over turkey or how it's done, and it just expels it. True. Barbarian Kung Fu. Did I actually make it to an episode of OnlySlabs? Either that or Turkey Talk. One or the other. Either way, turkey. Yeah, only turkeys. Rob,
just three of them right here.
That JSS, that's actually my other channel. I don't do a lot of stuff over there, but I do have another channel that does that. I'll ping it to you. How do you know that? How did you know Rob would putting into another? Okay, I'm not ready. How did you do that, Rob, when putting in another animal? Ducking.
Sure, ducking.
I just woke up, so I'm down to try to track him down. All right, cool. Let's see, where am I? I have comic issues. I realize I'm like behind. Hello, guys. Everyone's comic issues are comic. Absolutely. Hashtag only turkey. Yeah. And Joe needs someone to argue with. That's fair. Don't we all sometimes need someone to argue with. So there we go. And with that, we're going to get into, before I get into the show, I got one last piece of business to do. And that is that, here we go. For all the channel members that as of the first of the month, they're on this wheel. All the henchmen are on once. The Goon Squad are on twice, as they're supposed to. I didn't record a special separate video this time. I'm going to do it right here. The winner of last month's Henchman of the Month is going to be...
Let's see here.
And recipient of a Henchman or Goon Squad t-shirt. Chris Bell, congratulations. You're a wiener. All right. So all you got to do is send me a message with what size shirt you need and your address, and I'll get it into production and get it out to you. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Chris. All right. Let's get into the show. Let's bring Izzy up here to the position of power. Let's make him big, and welcome back to the show. For anyone who doesn't know who you are, why don't you give them that Cliff Notes version of your comic book origin story? The time that you're, I don't know. Let's make something. What's something crazy we could do? I'm out of it. You got hit by chemicals, were blind, and became a superhero.
Oh, that origin story? Yeah, that didn't happen. But yeah, I've been collecting comic books since I was a kid. Really, I started at the age of 10. Most of my collection is books I've picked up at a newsstand, local newsstand, or comic book shop. And Chris just left us. He didn't want to hear any more about that. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm there. He's back. At the same time, I grew a fondness for the art style and became an artist as a result. You can see some of the artwork already there. That was my first submission that was in the first show that we did. So I left it up there for you guys to see. And then you can see some other work that I've done there. So as of today, I've been doing the YouTube thing now for 4 years. And you guys know me. I like talking about spec. I like talking about comics. I like hanging out with you guys. So that's the short story. And
nice.
I do cons.
Excellent. Well, having said all that, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and share off your first book, and let's.
So this is a show called OnlySlabs, and I wanted to be a little cheeky because that's
careful.
That's
I'm on the my fingers over the remove button.
So I figured, why not? I have my first PSA slab.
Okay.
And it's this.
Chris, how you doing? You got those slabs on standby?
I do, and we're going to start with Something is Killing the Children, issue number 1.
I had to show it because it was like, when am I going to show this? Is a card I won at New York Comic Con. It's a 9.0 of an X-Men character that no one cares about, Icarus. So that's my first PSA, but on to the real stuff. I figured I had to throw that in there somewhere. All right. So speaking of New York Comic Con, so last year, New York Comic Con, they did a special label. So you're going to be seeing a lot of books from New York Comic Con. They're exclusives. I did pick up a few, and we're going to take a look at a few of them now because I like this little theme thing. So the first one I'm going to show you guys is Amazing Spider-Man 35, and this one's signed by David Finch.
Good Canadian kid. I like it.
I figured I like to start with the franchise for you guys because I know how much of Spider-Man. This is a fantastic piece, and it was really cool getting David to do it. You got his signature right there, which is exactly like the way he writes it in the comics. So there's no real difference here.
I'm sorry. You said get him to do it. This is a one-off piece.
No, this was
Oh, okay.
this was a Comic-Con exclusive. This is a New York Comic-Con exclusive.
Getting hit.
But
Okay.
what's important to note is that it does have the Comic-Con logo. It was a one and done for the year. There's no other labels like this as far as New York Comic-Con goes. So this specific year they did the label. So I figured if I'm going to buy exclusive books, why not put the label on it?
Izzy, what's the back cover look like?
The back cover is just like any other back cover to a variant.
Okay. I thought maybe
there's nothing really special about it.
Logo would be there.
But this is such a great piece. I love this artwork.
Yeah.
It's from David Finch.
Nice.
There's your first one.
Finch is on the Mount Rushmore of Canadian artists, if you ask me.
Oh yeah. Another one. It might be a little difficult because it is a foil, but this is the Superman 78 special #1. Commemorate the Superman movie. I have to put it like this because it's not gonna pop as much as you would like to.
Yeah,
But
No, it works though.
Yeah, that is a great foiled out cover with the Christopher Reeve and Marlon Brando offering of the first Superman film.
Yeah.
Now, what's on the back cover for this one? There's going to be a little bit of information here.
So this was a big time collectibles piece.
Right.
So you just have Superman, the little flying poster there with the 78 logo. Now we gave this out about a year ago. Didn't you remember, Chris? I gave one out to them. So this is my other copy. So there's that one.
Papa Willie comes in and says $5 super chat. I'm late because I know it was Izzy and I wouldn't miss much. Man,
Oh,
I tell you, this guy,
He's a sap.
Beautiful bean footage.
Catfan Comics Man says, hello, sorry I'm late, but I made it. Thank you for joining us here today.
Yes, Papa,
All
you
right.
missed the PSA slab.
We appreciate you, Cafe.
All right, the next one here is this was one of the stories that I read back in 2023 that I fell in love with. It's been optioned by Amazon. It was a really hot book at its time, but in New York Comic Con they released an exclusive called Wish World, and what I'm referring to is 8 Billion Genies.
Nice.
Great story.
This is so good, man. I love this story here. But again, with the New York Comic Con logo, it's pretty cool. It has a Statue of Liberty, even though she's based in New Jersey. A lot of people don't know that part.
She's got a great shoulder.
She does.
Hold that up. Yeah.
Well, they put a ghost outfit on her for Halloween. I don't know if you guys heard about that. It's sick. I don't even know how they were able to get the cloth. The next one here, I think this one you'll like, Rob, because I think you're a Star Wars fan. And
I've heard that rumor.
Yeah, I heard that rumor too. So I don't really collect a lot of Star Wars, but there was something special about this cover and the artists that did the work in this cover. So I had to pick it up. And it is a Peach Momoko exclusive of Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 2, Issue 5, sketch variant of Baby Ahsoka.
Nice. I thought it was Baby Ahsoka, but
Young Ahsoka. What?
Still, no, that's awesome.
This is beautiful.
So Peach signed that obviously in kanji. That is terrific.
Yeah.
I enjoy her sketches, her sketch variants. I really do.
Yeah.
Is that the ones where you can see the different layers of the lines underneath it, or is that more of like the finished sketch?
No, it is. You can still see like the scratchiness of the pencil work, so it's definitely a pencil sketch that was.
But it doesn't have like the blue and purple red lines.
She went straight to pencil, so this
is more of a cleaned up version. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We see that a lot with a lot of pencils, but I really love her rough pencil sketch variants where you see those different layers that go into it. They're amazing, I think.
It wasn't the only Peach Momoko book I picked up at the con. This was another one that screamed to me.
Okay.
Because I thought it was gorgeous, and it's Amazing Fantasy 1000 a virgin peach mocha.
So yeah, I can remember when this was released. Yeah, solid cover. But the one thing that always catches my eye, I kind of think, "Ooh, that's creepy," is the spider crawling on Peter's face. Like,
You're right.
I don't know if I could handle that, but
It's like
yeah.
it looks like a bad mold, though.
Yeah,
a bad mole. Mole, 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 mole.
It's something.
So there you have it. Those are my New York Comic Con exclusives that from last year. I figured I got to throw an anomaly to this whole batch. It doesn't really fall under the rhythm or the theme, but we do have a TV show coming out soon. Wonder Man is coming out, so I figured might as well just throw this one out there. The
Nice.
Wonder Man #1. Right. I'm so curious about this show because I don't know what to think of it. What I've seen so far is like, okay, this looks fun, but I have no idea what to expect from it.
The trailer makes it look like it's going to be, just more of like
behind the scenes.
It's more straightforward, like commentary on the superhero stuff. That the fact that they're getting better in a better way than the way they tried doing it with She-Hulk. But at the same time, I could see where they start off that way, and then if it goes well, if it's received well, then spinning it to him getting his powers.
Yeah,
moving in a normal way. They can have it go either way, depending on that's how I would do it.
I'm seeing it more in the lines of this is how a teaser usually works, where the teaser just gives you tidbits of what the show doesn't even tell you what the show's about, because it kind of gives you this idea of the actor Simon Williams, but it doesn't really say anything about Wonder Man. And what I do like that I've seen so far is they show images from the comic books, especially this version of Wonder Man, which I think is kind of cool and kind of course. I'm pretty sure this TV series is going to be fully meta, as they call it. So I wanted to throw this out just because of the time period, and I can't figure any other place to put this book in there. So throw that one in there.
No, that's right. And a lot of people not having some nice things to say already thinking about it. It's like I'm willing to wait and see, let it go. I mean, if you I'm not saying it's the same thing in any stretch of imagination, but what I'm saying, but 10, 15 years ago told me they were going to do a Guardians of the Galaxy shit, I would have told you. Who?
With a CGI raccoon, there's no way.
Yeah. So
and now
a talking tree. Right.
Yeah, I don't know what to think of this show. All I know is I will watch it when it pops up. When it comes up.
I'll open it. I'm in with an open mind. Let's go. Until you show me it's a pile of garbage, I'll look at it as going, hey, it could introduce me to a whole new character that I've never paid attention to, and I might become a fan. Who knows?
Yeah, and we might get the Grim Reaper, so that'll probably be a good thing.
I like that. If it's Mandy Patinkin.
Let's see. All right, so our next
book. Deep cut, sir. I like that.
Thank you for getting that show.
Only one season. Only one season.
Dead Like Me.
Dead Like Me. Yeah.
I got another sketch comic that was from Wizard World Philly. This one's very sentimental to me because the team that's involved, the people that signed this book are no longer with us. Both individuals. So this is
he goes Grim Reaper to book signed by
right?
the
What
dead.
a transition, right?
Bring out your dead.
So this was signed back in 2006 by who's not, someone who passed away from cancer, but then another person that passed away. I'm not sure if he passed away of, but it is a signed sketch comic of Wolverine Origin #1 by Michael Turner and Steve Dillon.
Oh God, Peter hit me!
Yeah.
Ow!
Now, this show has been very fortunate enough to have a couple Michael Turner autograph books get displayed, and I always like to just stop and appreciate it because Turner was incredible. Don't get me wrong, he had a few duds, but generally speaking, his artwork is A, recognizable, and B, often special. And that is one hell of a great book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of those pencil sketches that are so great. Now Steve Dillon also signed it, but I don't know why he decided to sign the face
On the what the up?
Yeah, that I never understood that about it.
You could have moved like 3 inches down. There's a
Across the
beautiful
claws.
space there.
He could have just put it like right here, but
Well, there or across the claws wouldn't have been bad.
Honestly, I don't know who did the signature first because
groin,
it was such a long time ago. But again, both
That's
of them
like
are no longer with us.
Stan Lee placement or something.
Yeah.
Stan Lee would have gone half an inch lower.
Yeah,
right across his face.
And it'll have a smudge. It'll have a smudge on it too.
Frank Miller would have done it at the waist.
But I did get signatures at Wizard World Philly, a con that no longer exists. It pretty much is now Fan Expo. That's where it is now. But this was just one of those cool pieces that I've kept. And yes, I got it at a 9.8, so I was really fortunate enough about that.
Nice. That's a real nice piece.
TM Nerdy calling out Wolverine for getting the face tattoo.
All right. So the next one is another one of those special books with someone that's no longer with us. This is like when you think about crossover events, you have to think about this one. The actual copy of the book is relatively old because it's one of my earlier comic books. So the grade is pretty much what it is, but it is signed by the creative team behind its story. And it is Crisis on Infinite Earths 1, signed by Marv Wolfman and George Perez.
Great Scott!
And you can see the signatures right there.
Awesome. All right, Izzy, would you mind reading us what's on the right side of the yellow label?
Absolutely. First appearance of Blue Beetle and Detective. It's kind of hard to read it in my lighting. Detective Carp in DC Comics wraparound cover.
Yeah,
because it is a wraparound.
Yep.
I did get the foil version. They did a foil version of this at New York Comic Con, so I did get it. So I do plan on sending that soon. So great story. All right. Cool. Now this one was the book that you guys remember. Blind Bags. You guys know about Blind Bags?
Sure, a little bit.
A little bit, right? So this was one of the blind. This is one of those earlier blind bags. Oh wow, talking about blind bags, Rob.
I got 2 of them there to open later.
Oh,
poor
gosh.
Peter.
So if you remember do you guys remember the very first blind bag of recent times? I guess you could say, since Rob has
I didn't pay attention to who gets to be quote unquote first recent.
I would say this year would probably be Battle Beast.
The Battle Beast, yes, you're absolutely right, Chris. So Battle Beast, I did pick up 3 copies of it, and one of the 3 copies was the book that I got, which was one of the exclusives, right? One of the rare books. On top of it, I did send it to CGC, and I'm happy to showcase which book it is, but more importantly, I'm super happy with the grade I got.
Oh,
whoa,
yeah!
That's not the clip I expected, but
same here. I was expecting something else.
I was expecting a certain Marine to show up, but we're good. That is awesome. Again, that's the one I was hoping for as well. Like, anytime you get a powerhouse combination like that with the franchise and Invincible, yeah, that's and it's pretty cool that this was allowed to be done. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah. It was one thing when I got it and I opened up the bag and I saw it. I was like, this book looks sharp. However, when I looked at it, I was like, this book looks really sharp. So I sent it out. And since this is a foil, you cannot get this pressed. So whatever they have is whatever it is. But when I got the grade back, I was screaming, shut the front door, because this is my very first 9.9, and it was one of my goals. So,
and what's the ratio on this one?
I don't remember.
I I think
I
it's
wouldn't say it's
1 in 10 or
extreme.
1 in 25.
Yeah, I think it's more 1 in 25, 1 in 50, around there,
Still,
something like
yeah.
that. But
Not
still,
nice.
either way,
The foil version, yes.
yeah. And this is the foil. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. I just got the normal cover A.
And just recently, let me take it out of the bag here because I just got this today. So this came in today. I want to end up before we go to our next portion here. This is going to be the last book before we break.
Okay.
This was a sketch I did at my sketchy show, not the C3 show, but one of the sketchy shows from a while back. And this is already going out to somebody. It's going to go out to DVH. I send it out. He requested it to get graded, and I'm happy to show the grade, and I'm happy to show the book to you. And it is Spider-Man 94 #1, and this is
This is the best ever.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes.
Thank you.
The cityscape.
I'm always
looks-
disturbed by the quality of your work sometimes, sir.
And why is that, sir?
Yes.
disturbed.
I like that. So
Yeah.
I did say there were going to be books in this group that you probably never seen before on this show.
That's
And
fair. That's fair. Yeah, we've
this
never
is
seen that
one
one
of
on
them.
this show before. No one's
So-
brought it on. That's amazing.
Yep. There's the signature right there. That's my little eye.
Oops,
Yep.
sorry. Tremendous. I'll take it.
And it will be yours. This was fun doing, and then I decided to, I wanted to do, every time I liked seeing the black with the white windows, I love it. You know what I mean? It's one of those fun things. So, this is just one of a few that you guys will see, but I figured this is a good breaking point for you guys. So there you have it, guys.
Nice. Here we go. We'll pause right here with Patel Felipe with the $5 Canadian super chat. If you could have only one Silver Age or new comic in your collection, which would it be and why? Your entire collection goes away, but this one stays.
ASM
go
one
first.
signed by ASM one signed by Stanley and a 2.0 stays. The rest can go.
Yeah. Go ahead, Izzy.
I was gonna say I was gonna say Amazing Fantasy as well, 15. But
You have
unlike
that?
I
No,
would have
think
done
it's a book you have.
A
Oh,
book
I
you
have.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
of course.
yeah.
It's
You
gonna
have.
be my Fantastic Four 67 signed by Stan Lee in a 6.0.
Good book.
Duh.
Yeah, I don't know if I could answer that question,
It's a tough
to
question.
be honest. Well, it's not only a tough. I don't value any one book over the rest of the collection, or even there are books that I'm more partial to than others, but yeah, I don't know. Especially limited to Silver Age, not being allowed to introduce any of my Golden Age books. Good question, though. I'm sorry I'm copping out, but I'll take my prerogative as the host to do so. All right. Having said, we got to play your clip. Thanks for reminding me. Let's see. We did that one. This one is yours, Patel.
You know, I'm very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
Patel says it'd be his AF-15 as well. If I had an AF-15, it would probably be the easy choice. I
3.5.
don't. Yeah, and I don't have one, and so yeah, that's probably the only reason why I am not committed. I'm not committed to my 0.5 ASM1 since it's not signed by Stan Lee or something crazy like yours. Yours is better than 0.5. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about this is the part of the show where we are going to acknowledge the henchman. And with that, we'll throw up our hashtag that says turkey time is coming. I should have just done turkey is coming, but and I did. Turkey is coming. Yeah, like winter is coming, but turkey is coming.
I was like, that's not the same.
Yeah, you're right. I think I originally started to put turkey time and then I changed it to turkey. So I did do what I thought I should do. I just didn't pay attention that I did it. Right? Anyways, hashtag turkey is coming. That is we're going to spin this thing in a few moments, and that's what's going to determine who gets the first set of pulls from the greatest weekly giveaway box on YouTube, a short box here full of amazing keys and variants and such that we'll be doing 6 pulls from. So turkey is coming. Sorry, turkey is coming. God, easy for me to say.
You're doing fine.
Anyway, so throughout the show, I will I'll put the QR code up. That goes to the FatStax merch store where you can get those OnlySlabs shirts, including also the Chris the Comic Vet, what you read was on the right side of that label shirt, and all those proceeds go to Comics Curing Cancer. Also, links are down below, along with comicscuringcancer.org for all those Comics Curing Cancer specials that are going on that we talked about earlier in the show. With that. And of course that boom for the People's Limited Edition shirt. Having said that, fun fact, turkey is Rob's nickname. Depending on who you talk to, it could be. Anyways, Izzy, what's coming up? What's going on over in the Izzyverse that people should be paying attention to and be subscribing you up and following you?
Well, like always, I do a spec show every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Me and Cliff on Comics. We talk about comics. We talk about some of the headlines, and then we do what I call my top 10, where I just take all the top 10 from all the big companies and put them together to create a consolidated top 10. Also, I'm going to be having a New York Comic Con interviews that are going to be dropping pretty soon. I was actually working on them. Really good interviews with CGC, PSA, and some artists that you may know of. And of course, I see Cover Price. I can't leave them out. I do top 10 with Cover Price every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we actually go over the Cover Price top 10. That's been a lot of fun with Lando and Travis. A lot of fun shows, a lot of spec talk, of course. But that's something I've always enjoyed talking about. So that's what's been happening around my neck of the woods. And I hang out with these guys all the time. So
phenomenal. Chris, how about yourself?
Well, I recently launched Mount Rushmore Mondays, the premiere episode focused on the Man of Steel. I invite everyone to take a look at that particular episode. It was a lot of fun to put together. Every Wednesday, I go live for Show Us What You Got, a new comic book day hangout where it's an open invitation to anyone in the community to come on and show the books that they picked up, helping a small business, or also books that are brand new to their PC. And usually on Thursdays, I drop a video from inside of my car where I talk about books that I picked up at my LCS and the reasons why I picked them up and how much I'm enjoying them, or if I'm rolling a dice on that particular issue. Thank you, Rob.
Phenomenal. All right. I am all about efficiency. That's where we're at. So let's go ahead and let's just draw this. I'm not even going to give this to people a countdown. I'm not going to do any of this stuff. I'm just going to mumble. And that's your countdown. That was your last minutes. So here we go. 55 people have entered. Turkey is coming. And our winner of this first set of pools, Wheel of Fish.
Or turkey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, wow.
It's been forever.
It really has been.
Rigged.
All right. All right. Izzy.
The ultimate rig has come through. And
well, that would have been if you won the second one and you were pulling your own books. At least Izzy.
This is what I want to see.
You're going to be pulling the books here for Chris. What are we doing here?
So, Chris, you're going to be upset if big books are in this pile now, like you normally would?
Yeah, so don't get me wrong. I would still get pissed off if there's books that shouldn't be in there.
All right,
I'm already laughing.
How many books in total? 7, am I right? If I last recall, six books. Okay, we do 6 books. So let's just write it from the back to the front, and then we'll just stop there. Stop. I'm going to do the 2 front and back. right. Writing from that same point.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Action.
Keep going, and we're gonna stop right there. I'm gonna do 2 from there. And now we're gonna go from that same point going the other way. And we'll stop right there. And we'll do the same thing. The 2. Oh, I see writing.
Ultra one. I'm just gonna let everyone know I'm prize tagging Papa Wheelie for this. Papa Wheelie.
Are you sure?
Often comes on my Wednesday show. No, it's just I don't want to do that. And then like all of a sudden, well, I know this guy's a DC guy or whatever. No, we're gonna hook these up to Papa Wheelie. Okay. If there's a Catwoman in there, he'll be happy.
You're gonna be sad.
I do reserve the right to pull books. I'm just putting that out there, Papa Wheelie.
First up there, some shiny foily flash, big time collectibles.
That's for Papa Wheelie.
There you go.
Quentin, thank you for joining us.
They're all for Papa. You already said it. So
yeah.
There is a Catwoman in there, Adam Hughes Catwoman.
Oh, there you go.
Adam Hughes too. That's great. Nice.
That's good. Nice. That's cool. He's been trying to get my Catwoman book for a while now.
That's Spidey. Papa wins enough.
Oh,
the X-Men Kitty Pryde joins the X-Men as Sprite, new Brown in Town costume for Wolverine, and the first appearance of Heather Hudson.
No, I don't know about this one going to Papa. It's gonna put that out there. That choice.
You said it, bro. You did it. You did it to yourself.
Yeah. You'd be
Alpha Flight number 1.
What did I do?
First appearance of a slew of players.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The Canadian gave away the Canadian book.
Yeah. What the fuck? That's a third book.
Convergent Superman, the first appearance of.
Come on, man.
I knew it was something when I saw that $30 book be the first book.
Chris fucked up.
And then the last book in this set of pulls, Spectacular Spider-Man number 90, the second appearance of the black suit, tied with Marvel Team Up for 141, and the first appearance in this series.
We lost Chris.
Oh my.
In the newsstand.
I don't know why I do this show anymore.
To be fair,
I don't care if I would have won it. We should be giving away that book.
Good for you, bro.
There's books you put in a mystery box to give away.
Did I not tell you? Are you sure you wanted to do that? Congratulations, Papa.
You gotta put
Chris is a self-deprecating fool. And
not a single book was bad.
Every
single
great pool,
book was like a banger.
Yeah. Papa.
Yeah, I sure know how to pick them.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, congratulations. Those will go out to Papa.
You screwed up big time.
Yeah, big time is the right word.
Yeah, that set of pools, that's probably $120, $150 set of pools.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Welcome,
no.
Yes,
there is a God.
He's a good kid. I have no flights, but yeah.
Congratulations, Chris. Oh, I'm sorry, Papa.
Yeah. Papa, make sure you read Alpha Flight when you get it. It's actually a great story.
Wow.
We expect an unboxing video where you thank Chris for being a fool. Yeah. With that, let's bring our man Izzy back to the big. Oh, I was already told before, I screw people up if I have you above me. So let's put you down there. Even though Canada is above America,
he does feel low right now.
If you move from the equator to the pole.
All right. So the next book is another sketch comic book I did at a sketchy show. This one's actually going to JSS Brooklyn. He actually picked this one up from me. I personally love it. I think it's one of the best pieces I've did so far. And it is the Saga of Swamp Thing, the facsimile, issue 37, featuring the first appearance of John Constantine.
Oh,
nice
cover.
That's terrific.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was having fun with the smoke. So
he is one of the best DC characters ever made. Constantine is a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, he's such a fun character. Yeah,
Rob, go ahead.
Super chat quote from Patel again, reminding me that America actually does border Canada in the north as well too. This is true. The quirks of geography. Let's go ahead and acknowledge that second super chat. We really appreciate that, sir. Of course, the super chat is going to support comics curing cancer. This one is yours.
First time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
Everybody's all still going on about how great Papa got there, and
no, Papa's a good kid, and he's always been there for me and my channel, so he deserves it.
Yeah, he is. He makes hates our guts, but it's okay. We hate him equally. I love you, Papa. So this next one was actually a C3 book from last year. It was a jam piece that I did with Keith Williams. Some of you might be familiar with the piece. Now, the reason why
phenomenal
I still have
artist working on Ravage 2099 #1. Yeah, absolutely.
The final Stan Lee character ever created. Is that what you're talking about, Rob?
Exactly. Yeah. That Keith Williams, one of the same.
Thank you.
Best known for that role, I think.
Yeah.
So we did this piece and we put it up for auction for C3. The winner was Digger Jim. Digger Jim ended up buying the book, but then he actually gave it back to me.
Oh, wow.
Because he knew how much I loved the way it came out. So if Digger Jim's watching, thank you. Even if you're if you're not there, I personally love it. I got it slabbed, and it came back in a 9.6.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo, 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 woo.
Some
that was recorded actually as he did the unboxing. It's true.
And Jim is good people. Let's be honest. Jim and John, they're two great people. What's the back cover look like?
There's nothing in the back cover, so we left it blank.
Okay.
We to do the whole thing, it's a lot of work. But it was just one of those things when I first saw the piece, when he gave it back to me, I immediately fell in love with it. But it was always promised to be sold for C3, and it actually did go on sale for C3. So the fact that Digger Jim said, "No, man, I'm giving it right back to you, man. You're keeping it because I know how much you love Warlock, and I know how much you loved it." So and as I said, you are going to see at least one Warlock, and this is the one Warlock that you get to see. I figured might as well show this one off. So woo, yep, that's right. That's how I do it.
It was the siren with flair.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. So I'm going to show you guys another piece. It's not one of my pieces, but it's actually a good friend of mine that I met a couple of years back at a con, and we became good friends. We talk all the time. You know him as Ben Harvey. And Ben Harvey did a piece for me. He actually did a remark for me. And for those of you know, I named my daughter Jubilation Lee. So he did a remark featuring Jubilee. There it is.
I like it. What's the issue number?
So this is Legion of X issue number 7 that came out back in 2023. So
I like the bubble gum.
Yeah, the bubble gum is like part of her signature look. So
yeah, that's her trademark.
Wow, Mark.
All right. So I love you too, Mark. So the next book here is I'm gonna show you a series from one artist. He's my favorite artist. And this is actually one of my favorite comic books because when it came out, it was like an instant for me. I do have other copies at a higher grade, but this is the one that's actually signed, so I figured might as well show this one off. And it's Fantastic Four 348, the new Fantastic Four, signed by Arthur Adams.
I've heard of him.
I will say this book is this 1992 or 93?
91.
91. Okay. This is right around the time that I first got into comics. This is like when I started reading. Oh, you know, it was the second time that they show up was when I started reading. That's like 90, I think late 92, early 93 is when they came back again and when Thing got his face cloth. Because that was when I first started reading Fantastic Four stuff, was actually way back then. So awesome.
This was written by Walter Simonson.
Yep.
And it is one of the funnest storylines. It's I think it was meant to be a filler storyline because it's a 3-issue storyline. I got all 3 issues, and it's played for laughs. There's the last issue even has a cameo, and it's just Punisher flying in a plane, and that's it. But it's such a fun series.
The great thing about this iteration of the Fantastic Four, it's been done a few times now since then. And every time, it's always been a great story. Like, it's never been just slop thrown together. It's always been really well done. And you're right, Simonson hit the ball out of the park with that 3-part. And
it's just weird.
Go ahead.
It's weird though when you take those characters, you try. Okay, that who replaces who, right? Obviously, Hulk replaces Thing, and Ghost Rider replaces Johnny Storm, and Peter Parker replaces Reed Richards. So Wolverine replaces Sue Storm?
I don't think it worked exactly like that, though. But
Wolverine's there to help sell the book.
I mean, I guess he's indestructible, and she has force shields. But I mean,
yeah.
Well, to be fair, the whole purpose, and I love the way they did the tagline: the world's most commercialized comic magazine. That was literally the purpose behind this team up. They put it together so the book could sell because it was about to hit. It was about to hit 350, and they wanted to make it a big deal, but nobody was buying Fantastic Four at this time.
Yeah.
It was terrible sales at that time, and of course, they didn't really want to cancel it because Fantastic Four, and it's like their first Marvel book. So someone came up with the idea of making this team up happen, and it's so like hotcakes, but it's such a great story.
Yeah, in the end, just Hulk in the spirit of vengeance to solo everyone else. Spider-Man and Wolverine could be replaced by Chip and Dale. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Spirit of Vengeance and Hulk, that's it. It's over. Like, it's all you need.
I'm going to go back on my analogy here. I'm actually going to say that, Wolverine is the Sue Storm. And here's why. Sue Storm, aside from the aspect of really being the one that holds the team together,
the glue.
She, her with her force shield, she's indestructible. But secretly, as she's learned mastery of her abilities, she's really secretly the most vicious and most lethal member of the team, of anybody there. And Wolverine, his little short stature comes surprising. He could be one of the most vicious. So yeah, maybe he is the Sue Storm.
Okay, so she's the best of what she does. What she actually does, no one sees.
Yeah, exactly. She does the wet works that the government doesn't want you to see. Leave no trace, right?
Well, since we're on the same subject of the team, back in 2018, they went back to the Fantastic Four, the new Fantastic Four, and Arthur Adams did do another piece. This was actually a Unknown Comics exclusive.
Yeah, freeze frame. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dig it. Now it's kind of hard to see it, but the signature's right there.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful.
Great work.
The colors are amazing.
What does it say on the right side of the yellow label there?
So on the right side of the yellow label, it just says Fantastic Four 646 Unknown Comics. I think it says Unknown Comics exclusive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But it's a beautiful piece. What I especially like about this team is that it's not the Green Hulk. It's Joe Fixit. Yeah. But that's also what makes it fun, that we don't have Wolverine in costume either, which is the bomber jacket Wolverine. So I just love it. All right. And I'm going to wrap up my Arthur Adams stuff because this is another piece that I did a while back back in 2023, so not that long ago, and it was a CGC submission, and Arthur Adams was doing the CGC sign, so I was like, you know what, I'm sending this out. I was very happy with the grade, but it also came with a remark.
Oh, and boom goes the dynamite.
Very nice. Very nice. Arthur
There's
Adams
that
remark.
nice little remark right there. I was like,
very,
yes.
very
I was just
impressive.
happy that it was a 9.8, and I was happy that I got this took a long time to get too. Like we're talking, it was like about a year before I got this thing. So really stoked. I finally got some original art from Arthur Adams, which I always wanted. There's the remark. So, yeah, Arthur Adams he's the GOAT in my opinion. He's my favorite.
Mine too.
Okay. Tate, is that your C3 box? That's. I mean, I know Tate's close to me, but I mean, I literally dropped it off the post office yesterday.
Is X-Men Annual 10 the X Babies cover?
No. X-Men Annual 10 is the first. That's the worst cover ever.
The Mojo?
No, the first appearance, first appearance of Rogue.
No, but he's saying X-Men.
No, that's Avengers.
That's Avengers. The first appearance of Rogue.
Oh, X-Men Annual 10. Yeah, it'd be the first X Babies.
X Babies.
Yeah, the X Babies.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So
okay. Well, there you go. He got his C3 package in
good timing.
And actually, I will tell you right now, I mailed it 24 hours ago, literally at 12:30 yesterday, my time.
Did you have it Ubered?
Well, he is within
he's one state over, right?
No, he's not one state over. He's over the hill from me, the mountain here in the Santa Cruz Mountains. So he's only about 40. He's about 40 miles from me, really. So, but still, that's quick for the post office sometimes. Yeah, not bad. Anyway, sorry.
Now I'm going to show you an old label, and it's a great story. It's one of the best stories. Jim Lee classic. This was actually a 9.4, but it might actually be. I don't want to resubmit it because I love the classic label, but it is Batman 608.
Nice.
Oh,
you actually love that label?
What was that?
You actually love that label?
It's just the nostalgia behind it, because it's one of the classic labels. I'm not changing it. The slab in itself is weak. This is a weak slab.
Well, that's the slab that later on PGX would take on early on, and of course their early version also had the same label too, because they would always try to emulate. But
it is one of the. So I mentioned Wizard World. So when you would go to Wizard World, you would get like VIP tickets. If you got the VIP tickets, they will give you a slab with it. This was one of the slabs I received from Wizard World, which was this one, and it was at a 9.4. I'm assuming it's better than the 9 because they had different standards back then. When you look at this book should qualify as a 9.8 just as is. Chances are you could probably just get it pressed or something like that, but it is
how would you, Papa? The label sucks.
I agree. The label sucks, but it's the only reason I have it is cool to me.
No, there's a billion of those. The only reason to keep it would have been if it was one of the red ones, the very first labels.
Yeah,
but
for me, it's the first. It's one of the first books I got. I have a few of them like that.
You know what? Given what the book's value is, maybe just leave it as. It's not worth cracking it and resubmitting it.
Chances are I'll probably crack on its own. It's one of those. It is that thin. It is a thin.
Oh yes, thank you, dear. Yeah.
Thank you.
And how you want. There you go. Yeah.
Boom.
Don't listen to me. I'm just
I'm full of contradictions.
Speaking of older labels, this is another older label, but it's also a Jim Lee, and it's also a 9.8.
Oh,
never heard of her.
Yes!
I think when it comes to the Superman brand title itself, outside of Action, outside of World's Finest, this is one of the best 4 Superman covers that's a non-variant or exclusive ever made.
Would you say this is on your Mount Rushmore of Superman covers there, Chris?
Thank you for watching. You're the best. Yes, I would put this on the Mount Rushmore of Superman brand comic books. It is probably the best Superman cover in the last 25 years, in my opinion. It is excellent. Excellent.
Now, this goes back to 2004, and this one does have a crack right here. You can see it right there.
Oh, yeah.
Ruined.
But it's not affecting the quality of the book itself. So if I wanted to resubmit it, I can. And I probably will eventually.
Just get a reholder. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just get a reholder. And for good reason. I'll show you. I'll show you in a minute why. Yes, Chris, I am very much considering that.
Yeah.
And there's a good reason why I'm considering that.
Oh, you got the matching brother.
Oh, which is signed. So yeah.
Oh. In silver.
In silver. So this one, obviously, it's a JSA signature, but I did get it at the time, and it came out at 9.82. I was shocked by that. This one was one of those shockers for me because I've kept it prestige all these years in the standard bag and board. Because again, most of my books I buy them right off the shop.
I will say one of the things I have done in the past is a thing for some folks think I've had some slabs like that were like the previous one that were cracked and stuff, and then I would wait until the person who was on the book was doing a signing at CGC and send the book into CGC. Then that way they crack it, but you essentially get that signature and everything done without having to pay for the reholder or pay for you're paying for that submission anyways. So you get that. Essentially, it ends up being almost like I guess it's not really free, but whatever. It's always nice. It was a nice, easy way to do it all at once.
So I would have been able to do it in New York Comic Con because he was signing in New York Comic Con. It just one of the things about Jim Lee's comics that I don't know if you guys ever noticed, they're not as that. Besides something like this one, they really aren't that valuable because they're overprinted. Right, there's so many submissions of them that it's like, why?
That's what happened when you were your heyday was that time period, right? And it's like now he does when he does an occasional cover, it's on the big title, it's heavily printed. It's not necessarily a unique first appearance or something. So.
It's like maybe $20, $30 usually. Now there are some that are out there that they ask for more, but for the most part, they're pretty modest pricing behind them. And I do have a lot of signatures already. This is just one of a few of them because again, I used to do conventions all the way back then in the 90s. So this was one of those books that I picked up and I got him signed. I didn't pay for that signature, send it out, and I did it again. Now, he is going to be doing a show again here in New York sometime in April where I am going to take that Superman book because CGC is most likely going to be there as well because they were there last year. And I'm just going to have them crack it open, which is already kind of cracked open anyway. Mm-hmm. And then from there, get him to sign it and then resubmit it. And then they'll be teamed. Now, the difference is that won't be a yellow label without the black, even though I wouldn't care as much, to be honest with you.
All right, Izzy, before you put it down, would you mind reading us the right side of that yellow label?
Sure. Right side of that yellow label says Catwoman, Killer Croc, and Poison Ivy appearance.
Right. And for those that don't know, this is actually a second printing.
That's correct. So the second printing part actually, you know what? It doesn't really, it says it right there, right in the center, second printing.
Yeah, second printing, brand new cover.
This is one of the most expensive second printings that are out there.
Yeah.
Because it's this one's worth more than the first printing because of the iconic cover that it was. Mm-hmm. Okay. So now I'm down to my last book, guys.
Ooh.
I'm glad to say I didn't take it out of the box. I opened the box. So
what's in the box?
Go ahead and take it out.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
signed at New York Comic Con this year, so I'm happy to say that. It is now I send it back. It was reholdered, and I'm happy to say it came back in a 9.8.
Oh!
Slow down.
Izzy's holding some money in his hand. Yes, sir.
Look at that signature, baby.
That is.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Yeah, very nice.
Again,
Banger indeed. I would. Wait, what? Oh,
this
sorry.
was the book I picked up at the newsstand, guys.
Nice. Holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you had some cleaning and pressing done to it.
Very minimal. Very minimal. It was
Should
already.
we guess?
It was really sharp.
Oh
yeah, definitely 1,000.
Okay, let's play guess that value. So everyone that's in the chat right now, I'm going to give you the opportunity to go ahead and drop a number. Just believe me when I tell you it's probably a little bit more than what you think it is. This is arguably one of the most iconic J. Scott Campbell ASM covers ever done. I know that there's a bunch of other MJ and Black Cat covers, but this one is just that little bit different. So I see Johnny's coming in at $1,850, Tony's coming in at $3,000, TM's at $2,000, Phil Ailing is at $1,025, Robert Monroe Jr. is at $1K. Matt
Izzy, sell now to these guys.
And so yeah, Ryan Riley $1,250. I think you guys might be a little bit north, $750. Rob, I'm going to come in around $975.
Yeah, I tell Izzy he should sell to all.
I'm going to sell it to Comicverse, man. He said $3K.
So this book has multiple sales in the last 90 days. And I would roughly estimate that the average is right around $750. As we had two 750s, a 751, a 712, and an 800. So there you go.
And that's the signed version?
Well, no, not signed, but
okay.
Just a blue label 9.8, right?
Yeah, 9. A signed version. It's up to the individual as to whether or not it adds any value or not. So I don't usually attribute especially a J. Scott Campbell. If it was a Stan Lee, it's different. But here no. So those are unsigned. Yes, unsigned copies going for about that. And there was just a signing recently. So I mean. Yeah.
So to answer Tate's question, this is just a normal book. It's just that particular run from 600 to whatever the end number was that J. Scott Campbell did. There's just a heavy value on them because that is around the first time that J. Scott Campbell was handling the Amazing Spider-Man, and it was kind of brief.
Yeah, he did a few covers, but that particular one became one of those iconic covers that people gravitated to. Yeah. You remember the breakup of MJ and Peter was still fresh in the pain was still fresh, and to see her sitting there with him in the background, kind of looking over her shoulder and stuff, that was and it's became that image of Mary Jane has become the cosplay staple for Mary Jane and everything else. So that's why the book is the way it is, because nothing special happens in it.
Exactly. So to your point, there was at this specific time, because I remember when these books came out, J. Michael Straczynski was writing the stories. I believe John Romita was actually doing this. Is actually written by Mark Wave. So this is Mark Wave that actually wrote this story. But just like you said, the interiors of this book have no significance, right? It's a 601. This is literally the epitome of a cover by, and it was just like the Hulk 340. The boobs. Everybody talks about.
We were trying to be politically correct. Okay. Thanks a lot, TVH.
I thought it was the steaming hot coffee myself.
We're talking about the logo, guys. It's the logo. It's all about the logo.
I've got eyes for her.
It's all about the logo and the coffee. But at this time there was a lot of buzz behind J. Scott Campbell doing Spider-Man, and he was actually commissioned by Marvel to do a story with Jeff Loeb. For one reason or another, it never came to fruition. Why would they not do it? Beats me. That seems like easy money. But the story never came into play, even to the point that there are rumors that this story will eventually make the light of day. J. Scott Campbell said that they have talked to him about actually releasing it someday. But this was him in Marvel. This is like some of his early Marvel work, because he was mostly an Image guy and he came from the Image scene. So now he's in a Marvel book with their flagship at a time where Spider-Man is in a really weird place. And this is part of the trilogy, but this is the big one out of the trilogy.
Yeah. And it's been different spins on it many times. So awesome book. Thank you so much, Izzy. We appreciate you bringing that and joining us today here. Move that there. Let me take down this QR. I can leave the QR code there for now. The QR code, by the way, guys, that'll take you to the merch shop where you can get like the OnlySlabs shirt stuff, with all those proceeds going to support comics curing cancer. Big shout out to everybody. Let's recognize. I have to turn that off. The Goon Squad members, if I can get to my right thing, boom, that also supporting this channel every single month. Dale Suspense, DJ Links, Dr. Von Hoot, Legion of Comics, Stephen C., Justin Birch, Letters, The Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, Mad Spidey, Collective Durs, Chuck Hensey, Lone Eagle, Comiverse, Deadman, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, Team Ohana, still only 35 cents. Cliff on Comics, Bearded Comic Bro, Never Could Figure Out, Daymares, Valenrook, Jay Knows Away, Ronnie Johnson, Comics on the Edge, Omnibo, TM Nerdy, Silver Eagles, Sal's Comic Corner, Kingdom of Nerds, and Johnny's Comic Stuff. Thank you guys so much for your continued support of the channel and supporting comics curing cancer. Let's bring up our hashtag, guys. Oh, I don't have it prepped and ready. I have to actually hit the share. I'm a failed host. What are you going to do? Read more comics. That's our hashtag here. Go ahead and enter that in, and we will be doing another set of pulls from the giveaway box. Who knows? Maybe you could get better stuff than Papa. It's possible.
Maybe I win this time.
Well, that's going on. Well, we're gonna come back. I'll play your it keeps jumping on me. We'll come back to play the clip for you in a second. JSS, I want people to be able to read the hashtag for a little bit here. Nice Izzy, thank you, Rob and Chris, appreciate that. $9.99 super chat supporting comics curing cancer. We'll get you your clip here in a moment. Let people read that. While people are getting that hashtag entered, let you guys know what's coming up for me on my channel. Of course, this week, earlier in the week on Monday, I did a CGC unboxing that really kind of one of those ones that hit the algorithm really well. And that was a vintage submission from books from Heroes Con for the most part, where one of those books, CGC, raised my rate, told me it was being moved to the next tier 4 weeks before they even graded the book. So if you haven't seen that, check out that video. That's going well. And what's fun is when you have one video that really does well, sometimes the next video catches the wave and keeps going with it. And so this week's Only My Slabs did that too, but it also was a return to not being all the same thing. We did a lot of Golden Age and Silver Age, including some low grade books, several 0.5s in there, and including some stories. You can learn a lot from my mistakes on grading by watching that video as well. I felt like I was about to sneeze. Monday's video is in the can.
There he goes.
Yep. Hopefully I got that muted. The Monday's video I got some C3 stuff that I'm unboxing. I got some stuff for some more variants, some New York Comic Con exclusives, lots of cool stuff. That'll be on Monday's mail call. And of course, next week, Chris and I will be back we'll have a new guest. Our guest will be Paul in the 619. He'll be joining us here on OnlySlabs. We'll be taking American Thanksgiving weekend off. I'll be appearing at SFN. Well, I say appearing. I'll be attending, but if you happen to run into me, I guess I'm appearing there as well too, just as myself. Yeah.
Push the button. Let's go.
No. I'm gonna play JSS Brooklyn's clip.
Oh, John.
Thank you. All right. With that, yes, is your last warning to get those hashtags in. Let's see. Izzy came on with banger after banger after banger, only slabs, but after Izzy is going to go eat a burger after burger after burger. Yes, he's dropping the wrestling references. We got that. Excellent. All right, 61 entries. I'm going to go with round and around, and where she goes, where she stops. Well, the internet knows. This next set of pulls goes to
Joe.
Congratulations.
Very good.
All right.
All right, we'll get this ready. Rob, watch your back. And well, deservedly, Joe is one of those community members that supports a lot of channels and produces his own content as well. Joe's a good guy and watches a lot of movies before I do. All right, let's go 3 from the front, 3 from the back. I can just hear him now. Whoa! Thank you.
All right,
let her ride.
And
stop. And those 2 books, your finger splits. All right, Joe, your last 2 books. And stop. And those 2 books, your finger splits, please, Rob. Again, everyone, make sure that you hit that like button. Helps this show, helps this channel. Make sure you subscribe. Also, consider subscribing to myself and to Izzy if you haven't done so already. And Jean Malot, yeah. Always a bridesmaid. Stephen C. We like you, though.
I know
we
that
like
feeling.
you.
All right, the Adventurous Joe, we got ourselves some spectacular Spider-Man.
Ooh.
Nice. Tombstone cover.
Tombstone. He's
Potential.
back, and he's more lethal than ever.
That's a good book to have right now.
Non-stop Spider-Man, issue 1.
Alex Ross cover.
Very different Alex Ross color, too.
Jenny Sparks, number 1.
Hello, nurse.
Mm-hmm.
She's British.
Black Adams.
Is that
appearing in
another
Justice Society of America? Yep. First cameo as Mary Marvel as a member of the Black Marvel family.
I like it.
Batman issue 77, The Death of Alfred.
Nice book.
Is
There's
he
a
still
nice
dead?
Officially, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He shows up in various stories that are outside of the timeline, but as far as the main timeline goes, yeah, he hasn't been resurrected. I originally thought that maybe the only way they were gonna bring him back by saying it was like Clayface pretending to be him or something, but turned out Clayface was somewhere else. And
yeah.
And then Eternals number 4, first Gammonon the Gatherer, and first cover appearance, second overall appearance of Circe.
Oh,
nice.
Jack Kirby goodness.
That looks in great shape too.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations there to the Adventurous Joe. Those are going out your way. All right, and that's going to do it for this episode of OnlySlabs. We appreciate you guys all coming on. I guess if you're interested, you can reach on out. We're booked up through the end of January. Going to have some fabulous guests, but the calendar, as far out as my calendar goes, I'll book you. All right, guys, until next time, make sure you collect what you want. Izzy, thank you. Don't listen to any of us, especially me. I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.